Lisa's Art Room. Tonight we're going to be working on our Alice in Wonderland journal. Y'all come in and say hi. Let me know you're here. If you see the little red live button up at the top left, we are live on Facebook. If not, it is a replay. Hey, Don. I'm going to get you guys pulled up so I can find the chat. All right, let's see. That should be good. All right, we're going to do hopefully something interesting tonight. I'm going to play with some tracing paper and see how that goes. I tried to prep it all the way. It did not get it done, so we're going to end up having to sew on camera, but oh well, I'll make it work. But we're going to work in this journal, so it's going to be a fun one, I think. And y'all come in. Let me know you're here. I see Dawn is here. I see Angela is here. All right, that's good. I think I'm just going to pull the camera up top because I have a feeling it's going to take me a while, just because of the sewing involved. And I think I have everything I need. I was running around this room like a crazy person trying to get everything together. So we'll see how it goes. But let me go ahead and pull this up top so we can get started. Fan is flickering. Oh, what is it hitting? What is that? Interesting. Hold on. Where are we hitting? Sorry. Oh, turn back around. All right, it went away. I don't know what it was. It wasn't the pencil. I did have to repair my iPad case, so I bet it was that. All right, I think I need to flip. Let's see. There we go. All right, am I straight? I'm fairly straight. Yeah, it's weird. I don't see it now, though. Yeah, my case was on the inside of my iPad case. It's got like a piece of, I guess, cardboard or something that is keeping the back stiff so that when you stand it with the stand, it stays upright. And all it was doing is just flopping over. So I think the cardboard just disintegrated or whatever, because I've had it for, gosh, it's had to be 4 years I've had this at least. It's an old iPad. So I had to like glue a piece of cardboard to the outside of it to stiffen it up so that it wouldn't do that. And it works fine, but I think it's folding slightly different now when I put it on my stand. And I think that's why it was showing a little bit. That's the only thing I can figure out. But it worked, so I'm not going to complain. I didn't have to buy a new case yet. I hate to buy a new case for it because it's so old. Chances are, I'll have to change it out soon anyway. And, the cases never match, so I don't want to do that. So I will fix it until I can't. Just got a little thread here. All right. So here we are. We've got our 2 signatures in this. So 2 signatures. Each has, I think, 7 pages. So it's not a super large journal, but medium-sized journal. And we're going to work on, I think, this page for what I want to do. So I tried to prep for it. Of course, I didn't finish, but so I can pull the second one out for now. My little flip there. So what I'm trying to do is make a kind of a pocket out of some tracing paper. So I took tracing paper and I avocado dyed and coffee. This is really, it's because it's got that fabric glued on there and it hasn't quite worked out, bending flat. There, a little bit better. Right, we're just going to pull this piece out, I think. So it goes there. I'd probably keep that together. I don't think I need to take that out, so we'll just, it obviously goes in the center. I think I figured that out. I can never figure out where things go. Anyway, so I took some tracing paper and I was doing my avocado and coffee dyeing yesterday. So I got a whole bunch of stuff I dyed. I don't know if y'all saw my little post about the avocado dye, because that was interesting. So the first batch of avocado dye I did was a whole lot lighter. I mean, that's a really significant difference. So I was very surprised. I pulled it out here. I was going to show y'all just because I think it's interesting. I did not know that it would get darker over time with age. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense that it might. It's probably got something to do with oxidization. I know I put baking soda in it. Am I locked up, guys? My phone is froze. Let me just check my iPad. Nope, the iPad looks good. It's just the phone. All right. Let me get the phone right so I can see the chat again. Goodness gracious, phone. Really? Try it again. Really would love if you would cooperate. Okay. So this is the difference, guys. Look at that difference. So when I very first made the batch, the night I made it, and I boiled all the avocado skins and put a little drop of baking soda, not much, like a quarter of a teaspoon, in it, and dyed my papers. This is what I got, which is kind of pinkish. It's not super, super pink, but it's a pale pink. I put it in the fridge because I had a ton left, and I was like, figured it would keep at least a couple of weeks usually. That's what I keep my coffee in there usually, so I figured it'd keep. It's been a little over a week, I think, but look at what happened when I dyed my papers with it last night. Same batch, but so much darker. I was just like, wow, that is a huge difference. So if you want a stronger color, I guess let it sit. I mean, that seems to be the key. And I did some coffee dyeing, but I did all these little pages, so got some fun papers. Look at that one. I like that one. So I got some fun papers. I did a little bit of grid papers. I grabbed my grid paper, which I've had for probably 20 years, and I grabbed a sheet out of it, and I did not realize that it had a blueprint on it that I had drawn. And I was like, well, you know what? I'm just going to go with it. It's not anything I needed. It was like my old bedroom in my old house. And I was trying to figure out where I could put things. And so I had drawn out this little blueprint thing. And I was like, well, all right, now it's a blueprint. But it's got avocado dye on here. And then I actually spritzed it with some spray, which is much darker than I thought it was going to be, but I just left it. I was like, it just looks like ink spilt on there or something. So that was interesting. This one's on parchment paper. That's why it looks like that. The rest of these are on the couching fabric. So they're much smoother when they're on the fabric paper. But this on the parchment, it always gives these wrinkles. So, and then this is my coffee dyed tracing paper. And coffee dyed tracing paper. And then avocado dyed tracing paper. Okay. These have been sitting under heavy books for about 5 hours, maybe. I think about 5 hours. So they're fairly flat. They got flattened out pretty good, and I did a couple of book pages. Well, they're like notebook pages. But anyway, so that's what I did. I actually really enjoy doing coffee dyeing and avocado dyeing and all that. It's enjoyable. But I wanted to print on this tracing paper. Now my tracing paper happens to be 9 by 12. It's a little bit bigger. It's this one here, Soho, which I got from Jerry's Artorama. It's a 9 by 12, which actually worked out pretty good because when you do dye the tracing paper, it tends to get kind of wrinkly even after flattening this out. And I even tried ironing it. Ironing it helps a little bit. The problem is when you iron it, it warps a little. So you have to kind of keep folding it back and forth and then kind of flatten it out. But I could not get the edge perfectly even. It had this little bit of a wave to it, and I had a feeling it was going to jam in my printer. My printer will only take the like 8.5 by 11 type sheets. So I went ahead and just trimmed it, and once I trimmed it off, it had a nice flat edge because you don't have that wrinkled edge on there anymore. So it went through my printer fine. I didn't have any issues with it. I did do it on draft just because it's a little bit slippery, not a lot. But I wasn't sure how the ink would work with it because it's an inkjet. And if you do it on draft, it puts it through faster, which means the ink doesn't smear as much. So I did it on draft, but I printed a bunch of little book pages from the Alice in Wonderland book that is in the Library of Congress. And I made little small book pages. So they're real cute. And they're on that avocado dyed paper. And we're going to play with those tonight. So I've already tore them out. I just used my tearing ruler, the one I made, and tore the edges and tore out pages. I also took 2 back things on. It's just a little bit bigger. I inked everything with lumberjack plaid ink. Distress ink, lumberjack plaid. I tried a couple different colors and I thought that worked best. The vintage didn't show at all. The walnut really didn't show at all. So it was really the only one that was showing good for me. So I just went with the pinks. I was like, that's fine. So I've got that on there. And then I've just got a few random pages. This is like page 4. This is page 11. This is page 15. So I just have a few. And it's not really particularly in order. And then I have the cover page. And then I just cut a little frame out of one of these. So all I did was stick this up here and go like 1/8 of an inch inside that, measured that out, and cut a little frame. Okay. So it's just a little frame. I'm going to zoom in just a tiny bit if I can. I'll try to stay in camera, guys. So I cut a little frame. It's a little bit bigger. I wanted to sew it around here because I wasn't sure how glue is going to work with this because it is so see-through. It's probably going to be a lot like vellum, is my guess. So I really ideally want to sew it. And I think on this, so this is actually one I did with bees on the other side, but I didn't realize it and grabbed it anyway because I like this side of it. I thought the colors would work nicely with this page. I debated on using blue, but I think I like this better because I'm going to put, and I just cut this out the same as this. Well, I tried to cut it out the same as this. It's close. And I was going to put this on top and sew it, but I'm not sure. I'm kind of thinking I might put this one underneath and then sew it on top like that. And mainly because I don't have a lot of room for sewing there. It was a tight fit to not get too large. So I'm thinking that this will help if I can put this together without moving. I'll tape it or glue it or something. And then sew around that. And that's just going to give me a little see-through. It's going to be a pocket. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I like the edge showing, but I think that it'll just be easier to work with without trying to sew right there on that edge. I have a feeling that's going to be a little challenging. I am going to sew these pieces on the edge, which unfortunately I didn't get to in time. So those are my parts. This paper you'll never find. It's really, really old paper. It's from that rock. I don't know. I might have showed it to you once. It's a rock and roll set that I bought. Well, I didn't buy it. Somebody gave it to me. But it was from that. So you probably can't find it. So just find something. You know, if you're going to do something like this, pick something that works with it. This is just a cardstock. It's only a one-sided cardstock. It's a fairly heavy cardstock. So we're going to make a little pocket. And we're going to stick it on here. And then the idea is to make these into little journaling cards to go in the pocket. And I think I have room. I'm pretty sure I sized everything up all right. So our first challenge is to sew this all together. So I think, like I said, I think I'm going to glue this first because that can be glued to that with this in between. So we'll glue this to this. I'm not going to put a lot of glue. Oops. Am I going in and out of focus? Come on, camera. We back? I think so. It hates when I'm too close. It's like if I'm close enough, it won't do it, but when I'm there's a certain distance. Now it's trying to reconnect. All right. Let's try that. I'm trying to get it as close as I can so y'all can see. I'm just going to use this art glitter because I'm going to cover it up, and if it shows, it's not a big deal. And I think I can sew through it. Okay. I'm not going to put a lot. I'm just going to put a tiny bit on this edge. Like really, really super thin. Okay. And then I'm going to try to line this up. I just want the Alice writing to show. And hopefully be somewhat centered. There we go. Like I said, I don't know if this glue will even hold this tracing paper. I haven't done a test with it. Maybe y'all have. I don't know. And I don't know if I've worked with it before like this. I know I've used it with specimen cards, but I can't remember if I glued it with, I'm assuming I glued it with double stick tape. And usually I keep little tests around here, but I don't know where that one is, so we're just going to go with it like this. So, and then I'm going to put this on. I inked it inside and outside. I'm just going to stick this on here. Like I said, I'm not putting a ton of glue because I am going to sew it. Hopefully it'll cooperate. I haven't sewn through that many layers, so I have no idea what's going to happen. Hopefully it'll work. If it doesn't work, then we'll have to figure something else out. See if I can actually get this one on here. This one should go exactly in the opening, assuming I measured everything correctly. All right, that looks good. All right, there. So we're going to try to sew this, and we're going to try to sew these. We'll see how quickly I can do it. I may just sew one, and then I'll do, I'll just sew one. I'll do the rest off camera because I don't have to do all three of these for you to see the effect. So we'll put those aside. I'll do those later. But we are going to glue this. I'm only putting it backed on this because if it's just like this, you just can't see it very well. But you can read it pretty well on here. Now, I'm not going to put a bunch of glue because I don't want it to show. So I'm just going to put a little bit here and there. And hopefully the sewing will cover it. I really don't want it to show, ideally. So we'll just put a little bit of glue. As I don't think I could just clip it and hold it. I do not think that would work. Try to center that kind of, sort of. And this is mostly just for texture. It gives an interesting crinkle and texture, which is always fun. So those are the two pieces we're going to sew tonight. So let me go get ready to sew those. Put my glue lid back on. Try to grab my sewing machine up here. It's going to be a challenge. Always a challenge. Because it's just bulky. I need one of those little hand sewing machines, but I don't know if they're any good, honestly. Alright, so bear with me. I'll have to zoom back out. If I can get this, whoops, zoom out. There you go. You won't be able to see much of what I'm doing, but you'll get the idea. Like I said, ideally I wanted to do this off camera, but you get to watch me sew again, which is always so much fun. She just... let's see. I have cords everywhere, guys. Alright, how's that? Okay, turn her on. And I just want it just barely in there. Alright, let's give it a try. I am going to do... Ooh, should I do zigzag? My machine hates zigzag. I think I'm just going to do a straight stitch on this one. I might try a zigzag on that one. Ooh, do I dare try it? I don't know. I don't know, guys. It will look prettier, for sure. I might try it. So we're just going to do a straight on here. I'm just going to do my largest. I usually start in the bottom corner. That way the pieces are on the bottom. That's just something I do. It doesn't really matter, but... There's a hair in there or something. Oh, it's totally a hair. So needle down when you turn. Maybe one more. You might hit the writing. Writing's close on this one. Not too bad. I'll just back that up a little bit, I think. It didn't quite come out all the way, but it should be fine. My stitch is a little further over. All right, so there's that. Okay, and it'll be a journaling spot on the back. It's really simple. I mean, honestly, it's not super difficult. So we're going to try to zigzag this. Put it on my smaller zigzag. One of these works best. I think it's the smaller one. Yeah. My smaller one goes to one side of the opening, and the other two go all the way across the opening. It hates going all the way across the opening. It really does. So we're going to try the one that stays on the one side of the opening. See how that works. So let me remember how this sits, I think. I have to remember which direction it goes. I think I know. All right, I think about there. Give it a try. I'll go one more. It's always a challenge seeing where it's going to hit. hoping I'm getting enough of that paper in there. I think I am, but, and it's glued a little, so. It's really, there's no way for me to tell because it's underneath. So we're just going to have to hope for the best. I probably should have got just a fraction closer, but I think it'll be all right. Froze again. Come on. Would you please stop freezing? That would be awesome if you would stop freezing. Nope. Come on. Let me refresh my page because I can't see y'all. All right. Cute. You can see through it. Okay. All right. So there's that. Actually, those went pretty fast. I could probably do some more, but there's no reason to. So we'll just do something else. But I'm gonna put at least one in there. So we'll do the rest later. I'll do the rest later. All right. So let me get this out of the way. If I get over here and unplug it again. I don't think there's anything else I need to sew. I don't think so. Is this the right one? Unplug the wrong thing, then we'll be in the dark. That would not be good. All right. There. And let's see what we got. Okie dokie. So, not too bad. So, this is going to be our cards. Like I said, I have 3 of them I'm going to do. So, we're just going to have one for tonight. And I think I don't want to round that. I don't know. It's not absolutely necessary. I think we're going to fit okay. I'm going to put some sort of a tab on here. All right, that'll fit. I don't think I'm going to round it. I thought about just rounding one side like this side. I think I'll leave it. All right, so let's just, I'm going to glue it right to the page, I think. So that way I can see her through when it's removed. So I've got to figure out where I want to stick it, because if it's got a lot of words in there, let me zoom in because you can't see. I don't think you can see anyway. Zoom. There. All right, so underneath it says Wonderland is better when you are completely lost. But I'm going to try to put Alice's Adventures just above Wonderland there. And then Wonderland in the middle of those two, so it kind of doesn't cover up everything. And then she's showing on the edge there. So I think that is where I want it, right there. So let's get it. I'm going to use my chalk pencil, I think. I just want to make sure that I get it in the right spot. Don't white or brown. And we'll go with brown. I think if I do this corner and this corner, just real light. So glue here, here, and here. Do I want a little thingy there? Probably so. So I'm going to put a little, oh, I can't think of what it's called now. I'm going to put a hole punch there, but I don't know what it's called. indentation. I don't know. Thumb hole. I'm sure it has a name. We're going to put a little half circle piece there, just so that it is obvious that it's a little pocket. Does that look about halfway? I think so. Right there. So we'll do that, and we'll add some sort of a tab or something. I'll have to figure out what. I don't know. I don't know yet. So I do not want to glue it there. Where is my glue? So 3 sides. Try not to go too far in, just so I have room. I might trim that thread there. Let me do that real quick. Got my little marks here, there and there. Now I don't know how many honestly will fit inside here because I didn't gusset it or anything. It's just straight like it is. I hope it'll glue to that. Let's see how well it's glue into that fabric there. Usually our glue will stick fine to fabric, so I think it will be okay. Does it feel like it's sticking? Yeah, feels like it's sticking. All right, so there's our pocket. And then this little journaling card. And I might take these off just a little bit. That one's probably fine, but I don't know how interfering these will be in the tucking them in, so we're going to trim those just a little bit. And it's going to go in here like so. I think it's hitting something. I can't tell because it's not very stiff. Like I said, I'm going to plan on putting 3 of these in here, so the question is, will all 3 fit? And they don't have to. I could just do 1 or 2. It really does not matter, but I am curious if all 3 will fit. I might have to glue that edge a little bit. I wonder if that's what's hitting. It's a lot of things to hit. It doesn't have to go all the way. I bet it's hitting that glued edge. Feels like it. That is my guess. Let me see. Where's my ruler? Where is my ruler? Okay, I just had you. It's got to be sitting there. Oh, there it is. It was there. I just couldn't see it. I just want to see. Yeah, it's hitting the edge of that card still. I didn't quite get it glued on the edge. I should have glued a little closer to the edge, I think. But it's got room in there. It's just going to snag a little bit, I think. So, not a huge deal, but I just want to see if these will go in at all. Maybe 2. I don't care if they stick out a little. So, what I'll probably do is, I don't know if I want to glue them any more than that, honestly. I couldn't tell if it was showing. Did it look like it was showing? It's hard to. Now, obviously, if this edge is down better, it won't snag as much. I was trying not to have that show, the glue. It doesn't seem like it shows very much, honestly. It seems to disappear in pretty good. I'm not worried about these other edges, just this edge. If I can get those edges flat it will work better for sure. I can't do anything about that part though. Yeah, that's better. It helps it get under there if that's nice and flush. So that's probably what I'll do. I'll glue the rest of them there when I make those. But let's figure out a tab. So we'll do a tab in this one. So I have some papers here that were scrapped from before. I want to use something like that. What do I have? Maybe the flower paper. That color might look good. I also have probably some of that somewhere. Possibly. Oops, I'm dropping stuff. Let's see. Before I go cutting that one up, because I might want to use it somewhere else. Let me find my thing. But that color would look good, for sure. I don't know what I'm going to do with this rice paper, guys. I bought this rice paper. This Stamperia rice paper is so pretty. But honestly, I have no clue what I'm going to do with it. I've really got it taped in here. Let me zoom back out. Isn't it pretty? Where's the opening? Oh, there it is. It's just a sheet of rice paper. So I'm going to make something with it. Some sort of a decoupage or something. I just got to figure out what. But it is pretty. Alright, let's see. I don't want that. That's too thick. Most of these are already put onto tags. Yeah, that's too thick. Let's see if I have any pieces that I can cut from. Possibly. I have a lot of papers in here. A lot of things that I've already cut out. These are little die cut stickers, I think. Some of these are stickers. I'll do something with it at some point. Get in there. So no. What's in here? Anything fun? Probably not. Some labels. Cards. Huh. Let me see something. Pull this out. I'm gonna get the lid back on this before it dries out on me. Maybe. Okay. I got some cards I'm going to play with sooner or later. Started playing with them. LineDotArrow, more tea bag paper. A lot of little pieces. I don't know. I might use a label or something, or a card. I think one of the cards might look cute. I'm not sure if it fits the scene. Oh, I've also got these circles. This is from LineDotArrow's freebie. Maybe. All right, pull that out. Anything else? And then I just have like stuff like this. And there's a couple of cards in here too. So lots of cards. Some cards. Maybe a card would look cute. That's what I'm thinking. This is Stamperia's 8x8 pack. This is Prima's Lost in Wonderland. I don't think that's going to work. All right, let's try. Let's see what we've got. We'll find something. Something fun. Okay. I think it's either one of these papers or a little card. Let's see what it looks like. I did a little card. Not sure. How about these? What do we got on here? There's an Alice one. It's the wrong side. Some of these are just plain. Bottle, hat. Maybe just one of these. Does that look okay with that page? I think the red one's probably a better choice. So I have a red diamond. What else do I have? Half of a red diamond. I don't think did I chop any more up? Oh, here's some. All right, spades. Some of these printed on the edge of my paper because it was A4 and I didn't adjust for it. So I just cut them out anyway. I thought I might use them for something. I think the diamonds are the hearts. There are some hearts up here. Diamonds or hearts, probably my best bet. I've got a couple of diamonds. I don't have hearts. I don't know if there were hearts on LineDotArrow's thing. I don't see any. I don't see any, so there may not have been. I'm not 100% sure. But the diamonds are fine. I think the cards are a little too... I'd have to do 2 back to back or something, which I could. I don't know. I tend to like this shape better. And there's no other cards on here, so I don't know if it fits. I'll use the cards somewhere. Oops, they didn't go in there. That's not where those go. Don't put them in the wrong spot because you'll be looking for them and then you'll be like, where are they? They're not where I thought they were. These are Stamperias. We can stick them in with this Stamperia. That's Stamperia, right? Yeah. It's not the same Stamperia, but it will work. Close enough. Alright, I think I'm just going to go with these little diamonds. If I need more of them, I can always print some more. Because that is a digital. It's like, I was thinking I could also use this paper or like this paper. Either one is fine, but since I have these, let's just use these. I'll turn them into little, I'll try to do a little whale tail. Kind of, sort of. Do you remember how you do them? I forget every time, guys. I think I just use a circle punch. I think I want it this direction. No, because that'll make it that direction. I want it this direction. Let me think. Brain's not working. I want it to fold this way. So that means the circle would be on this side. Can't remember how I did this. I think I just cut a circle. But I feel like it needs folded first. I'm so confused. I've only done it probably 20 times. But you know, I always forget. Let me just look at my little cheat thing. How have I been doing it? Yeah, I think I've been folding it first. All right, we'll fold it first. All right, I want it to go this way, so I want it to go... Why is my brain not working? That way. So fold this way. Just fold that way. And then I guess I open it back up. I don't remember. I'll open it up and do it halfway. I really don't remember how I've been doing these. That's kind of sad, but true. Alright. Oh, okay. I must have been doing it folded. It doesn't work if you don't do it folded because it doesn't cut in the same spot. Alright, so we'll do it folded. There. I'm calling them faux well tails because they're very similar. And we're just going to put that there. Just like that. Alright, let's fold it first. So diamond. This will be fit. I might just do 2 pages. I don't know if 3 are going to fit in there, honestly. And I just kind of guess. If it doesn't look right, I'd try to do it again. It's close. Throw that in there. Alright. So then you just glue it. I do want to see where it heads. So I want it to come out at least close to that hole. So I think is that close? It looks pretty close. Could have inked it first, but oh well. I did not. We'll see if I can ink it a little bit. I guess we'll use the red. Just do a little bit of ink there. Yeah, better than nothing. All right. There. Now, it should hopefully go in there. I'm going to fight with it a little bit. All right, there we go. So that's a cute pocket, right? I think it's cute. And I like that, you know, you can see Alice when you take it out. You get a spot for journaling. And the pages are readable. Getting it in and out of the pocket might be a challenge, but it's not terrible. All right, there's that. What else can we do? I don't want to sew those on camera, so we're not going to do any more than that. But let's grab our book. See what else we can do. Okay, so this has something missing. Where's it at? Where'd you put it, girl? You hit it. There it is. There it is. Right, this goes here. This goes here. There. All right, that's not bad. good page with a little pocket. Could even add more embellishments if I wanted, but I don't know. Probably doesn't need them. Okay, next. I could go ahead and glue this, honestly. I'm debating if I want to glue it after I sew the signature in, just to make sure it's not in a difficult place. I might do that. I might wait. All right, let's see. Lots of things for pockets, spreads. All right, let's see what we got. We have tags, little tags. What's in here? These are a lot of fussy cuts. Small cards with teapots. Drink me page, maybe. What could I do with these little cards? They're cute. They're almost like little playing cards. They have a back side too. It's double-sided, so a little bit of journaling space on them. Let's do something with tea in mind. So, not that. Let's do this one, this one, this one. Maybe. Lots of little pieces of tea. Maybe. The king and the queen. Well, I guess that's, I don't think that's the king. I don't know who that is. Somebody. There's the king. Alice. More teapot stuff. Cheshire cat. There's another teapot. More teapots. I'm just going to arrange them and see what I have so I can kind of figure out what to do. Seems I don't have a plan. Alright, so this is all Stamperia 8x8 pack, and it had a bunch of fussy cutting. These are LineDotArrow mostly. LineDotArrow. I have a little mixture of Stamperia and LineDotArrow for the most part. There is some Prima in here. A little bit of Prima. Alright. What do we have? Tea Party. This is the Prima set. It's a little different design. A little more modern, I guess, in my opinion. The pictures are a little more modern, but they're pretty. So, like the Alice is definitely more modern looking. Can you see her? I can't tell because my camera's froze again. I've already set it up 3 times now. Alright, I'll just keep going. I do have the cards. Could play with those. This one is ready to be fixed. So I just glued tea bag paper to these. Postcards. No. Where's my tea bags? There they are. These are pretty. I'm gonna figure out a scene to do or something. What time is it? 10? Well, we got time. We got time for me to figure out something. Some sort of little tea party scene, maybe. goes in there too. Okay. Don't yawn. Alright, playing cards. Don't think this is the ones I was using. I think I had a bigger pack. I think I had a Dollar Tree pack. I don't see it. These are small. Alright, where's my Dollar Tree pack? Oh, there it is. So, let's see. We'll do it. Should we do a queen? I'll do a queen. I'm not sure what tea bags I have here. Maybe a queen isn't fitting. Some of these printed better than others. That one's just kind of plain. That might be pretty. It's like got roses on it. Right, maybe I'll do that on the queen. This one I did because I wanted to show you how to do the edges. Not that a lot of you don't already know, but I'll do it anyway. All right. So these are just some tea bags I printed on. The very first episode, episode 1, part 1, shows you how to do that. Print on tea bags, in case you don't know. It's a little rabbit. But I used, what did I use? Girl, you didn't write it down, so now you don't know. I think I used matte medium. I think. I either used matte medium or collage medium. Either one would probably be fine, but I don't remember. I've done forgot because I didn't write it down. If I don't write it down, I'll forget. All right, but we're going to use, I think I'll use matte medium. You know, a little tray, little brush. Let's use this one. And your card. And these are always shiny, so it's wise to sand them off with a really fine grit sandpaper. Just enough to take down that shine a little bit. It just makes things stick to them better. You don't want to take the image off, but you just want to knock it down. This is probably 500, I would guess. I don't know where it came from. I found it. Let's see. Oh, it's 1,500. Woo! 1,500. I think my husband was using it for his tools. And I swiped it. But you could use honestly, a 320 would probably be fine. I'm trying to see if I have a 320 in here. Well, I know I have a 320 in here. It's just finding it. Is that it? Yeah. A 320 is probably just fine. You don't have to have something that fine. You're just taking down a little bit of that shine. I don't know if we can even see. Oh my gosh, I froze again. Okay, I'm just going to look at this. See how shiny it is? But if you can just take your tack down a little bit, your stuff will stick to it better. That just helps. Because there's like a waxy coating on there or something. I'm going to try to fix this silly camera again. Let's try my patience tonight, guys. Alright, so I think I'm just going to use this one with the roses on it. It's just, this is LineDotArrow, one of her pictures. This is on a Tazo tea bag, I think. It's either that or a family style Lipton, one or the other, I don't know. One of the bigger tea bags. I'm just gonna put this on here. And I just, let me see, what do I have? Plastic or something? Ideally, my silicone mat, but I don't know where it is, so I'm just gonna use this. And just some matte medium. You could, like I said, collage medium, matte medium. So I've seen people use Mod Podge. I don't typically use Mod Podge. It's just not my thing. And if you want to do the whole thing, just cover the whole thing. But if you're only going to do bits and pieces and have some showing, then, you know, tear it off wherever you want. I'm going to put this rose on here because I think it's pretty. I'm just debating on where. I think I'm going to bring it down a little bit so the queen shows. Yeah, I think right there. So I'm just going to throw this matte medium on here. Get yourself a decent coat. And I'll drop that on there. Figure out where I want it. I think about right there. Trying to get that rose in there. It's slippery. I'll try to find something to do this with. I don't have anything around me. If you find it's buckling too much, you might have to just tear your edge up to that point, because sometimes for whatever reason, if it's stretching, it just kind of, it doesn't want to lay flat and it wants to just warp weird. So if it's doing that, just tear your edge up there. But these have been sticking fine. I haven't had any real issue with them not sticking, as long as you wait for it to dry. So that's the key. Put it on there, give it time to dry. Just making sure those corners are down good. Okay, it's going to warp, but it'll flatten back out. Don't freak out about it warping. You can do both sides or one side. Usually, I've been putting like something on the back, like that, just maybe some writing paper or something. So this all needs to dry. Just leave it like it is. It'll dry, oh, an hour maybe. It doesn't take that long. Set it aside. Wash this brush out. I'm gluing it. Okie dokie. Well, it helps if you don't lay it right back in the glue. Let me wipe this out real quick. I don't think I need it anymore, but just in case. It's not much in there, so. Okay. All this out of the way. So, once it dries, okay, once it dries, you'll be left with it like this. It should be adhered perfectly well. You can cut with your scissors and just go right up to the edge and use your scissors as a guide. Okay? You can do that. If you don't want to do that, you can take sandpaper. This time use a heavier grit or an emery board. It froze again, guys. Why? Why is it not staying connected tonight? Some days it just will not, no matter what I do, stay connected. I'm going to try turning off the Wi-Fi setting. If I can find it. And just, well, the cellular, I mean, and just go to Wi-Fi. Sometimes if I turn off cellular and only make it use Wi-Fi, it'll stay connected. Sometimes it doesn't help at all, but we'll see. We will give it a shot. See if I can see what I'm doing. All right. So then you just take your sandpaper and you just go along the edge. Add it down at like a 45-degree angle. It's noisy, but it'll tear it right off. Okay? Two ways you can do that. Either is fine. Do it either way. Okay. And then you've got your little card. I used the A for Alice. This has got a picture of Alice on it. Can you see it? And that's one of LineDotArrow's pictures. And then we'll put something on the back. We'll just use some of that lined paper I made, that avocado lined paper. And then I'm going to try to do a tea scene. I don't know what to do. right, where'd you stick it? You just had it in your hand. Oh, there it is. All right, let's grab some of this. We'll use one of these plainer ones. Yeah, that'll be fine. Should be able to see the bottom of that for something. Let's see, how big do I want to go? I'm just gonna guess. I use my grid, that way I can put my ruler on a line, and at the very least it'll be straight. I'm gonna just come in about inside that red, I think. So about there. So about here and about here. Just a little bit on there. So, okay, neither one of those are going to work. So if I tear one off, I lose the other mark. If I tear the other one off, I lose the other mark. So we'll just do this one again. Tear it right about there. Just a little piece of paper on there. Journaling. Now you can use art glitter for this part. It doesn't have to be the matte medium. I think it's the same either side. Oh, I should ink it. I'll ink it because it'll be a little more interesting. I have no idea. I think this is vintage photo. It should show enough. Maybe. Yeah, good enough. Which side's better? Yeah. Try to get up to your edge. You could brush it on too, if you want. You can thin it out and brush it. It's up to you, but it'll stick faster if I don't. Go. Just a little journaling spot on there. Okay. But that's just a altered playing card technique with the tea bag. Very simple. You can do more to it. You can add a little hole and a tag or something if you want, but I'm not sure where I'm going to put it yet. I'm going to put it somewhere. We will stick these somewhere. But we'll get to that later. Right now we're just kind of playing with stuff. And my main project I wanted to do was that pocket, so let's see what we can do for a tea party somewhere in here. I think we can put a tea party in here. We've got this one. We should put it on this page. That would make logical sense, right? Let's be logical a little bit. So I think I should have put these gaps on this just a tiny bit bigger. They're kind of fighting me a little bit on folding both directions and staying. If I had made that gap just a tiny bit bigger, it wouldn't have fought me so much. So keep that in mind. It's like, okay, I know that was pink. There it is. All right, we'll put these cards. Let's see. Something fun. Got that scene. I got that. We got these cards. What can I do with these cards? Can I make little pockets of some sort? I could do like a multi-pocket thing. How many could I fit? 3 maybe? If I do a multi-pocket thing. I like all of them. They're all super cute. And then we'll use embellishments after. So what can I make my pocket out of? What do you got left? I have these. Do I have anything here that will work? Some sort of multi-pocket. I haven't made a multi-pocket in a while. That's fairly strong. This, of course, is pretty. I want to do like a layered pocket of some sort. This says always tea time. It's not really the direction I want it to be, though. Maybe not. What do we got? Plain hearts. I have a lot of scrapbook papers left. I didn't print out that many, honestly. Got a big old teapot in here. That. I like that. That's really pretty. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it's pretty. What else? Alice. Looking glass. Watch. These are stickers. I know because I wrote an S on the back of them. Whenever I get the stickers, I always try to remember to write an S. Then I don't sit there trying to peel the back of something that isn't a sticker. Huh. Okay. Oh, she's got a little cake. Is that the unbirthday thing? I don't know. I don't know how many stories are in this. Some of these are Wonderland, some are not. I think some are Looking Glass. Is my guess. All right. Let's play with those. I just got to figure out a base. All right, what can I use? Something for a base. I might have to just put something on a backing. Probably have to make something. Trying to find a paper that'll work. I know there's pockets, LineDotArrows, but they're not really the shape I wanted, I don't think. Let me see. Mike could work with them. The color's right. Postcards. Mostly just looking for paper. Hearts. Doesn't really match that very well, though. It's got more blues. Need more blues. Maybe I'll just go grab my other papers. Oops, what's that? A little leaf. All right. I'm just going to grab some paper out of something else because obviously I don't see anything in here. Am I going to have time for this? Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not. All right. Papers. I gotta take off my thing so I can grab a paper pad. I'm not sure. I've already used all my background papers. Let's see. I have keys. It's not really. I'm looking at ephemera. See if there's anything in here. That is Alice-ish. It's got cards and stuff. Roses. Strawberries. Not feeling it. What about Kirby? Has Kirby got anything? Greens. I'm just kind of looking at these colors. I'd love like something like that flowery blue. And honestly, I'm sure I have something. It's a possibility. It's almost too busy. I have forks. That could be fun. Maybe for part of it. I'll see if I have a blue in, what is this one? Theodosia Square, maybe? Maybe. What was that? A pocket watch. How does that look with that green? Terrible. That's kind of pretty. That might work. More greens. That's pretty too. I kind of like that. I think the shade is good. I'm going to have to back it because I think that one. All right, let's try that. Oops, I don't know what I just grabbed. All right, you go there. So, if I can remember how to make this pocket. I'll have to back it on some cardstock or something. But I know I needed like a background piece and then pockets like change in size slightly. So I'm thinking we'll just start with our background piece and go from there. So this should probably be almost the size of the page. I don't think I want to do the whole page. I don't know. Maybe just leave a little border. Yeah, let's try that. Let's see if I can see that size. I may not finish this, I don't know. Everything's taking me longer than it should because, you know, that's how I roll. It always takes longer than it should. I think we'll go about there and then leave maybe about this much. Let's try that. Where's my cutter? I can't get the cutter. Do you have another cutter? Let's use this cutter. Tear it, cut it. Cut it, tear it. I think cut it. Guys, you're gonna have to bear with me because honestly I haven't made a multi-pocket in a while. And my brain thinks it knows how to make it. I think I do. thinking you just alternate sizes, right? And I don't want them to be super deep because I want these cards to be able to show a little bit. So I'm thinking height-wise. So something like this, maybe. So my first pocket should be about there. It's about 3/4. My second one should be about half, and then my third one should be about 1/4. I'm thinking. Do I want to use this for the pockets, or do I want to use something else? Do I have anything pretty? These aren't big enough. I could use this for one. That could be fun for maybe the bottom pocket. Maybe. And then I don't want to get too busy, so I'm trying to not be too busy about it. This isn't long enough. It has to be the full length, so if I'm thinking right, and I think I am. All right, so we'll do that, and then what about this? What would that look like under that? I don't know. It's a little busy. Maybe not. I don't mind that there, but I think the other two maybe shouldn't be so busy. Let's find something that's not as busy. All right, where am I going to put you guys? Over here. Okay. Do I have any just plain cardstock? Blues and creams. Let me see. This is like ocean blues. Let's see what's in here. If I got like that shade. Maybe. If I did that. Well, that's not bad. It breaks it up a little bit, and the tone I think is okay. Yeah. Okay, let's try that. And okay, so the second one would be height-wise. I think we want it to come all the way to the bottom. There. There, maybe. I am really trying to figure this out, guys, because I don't know. Like I said, I haven't done it in a while. I'm sure there's an easier way to do it, probably, but we're just going to go for it, because why not? I don't know which one of these it was. Alright, let's see. This one? Nope. It's been this one. Alright, so that, and that, and that. Is that too tall? It's a little tall. Make this one a little bit shorter. Alright, there. Alright, I think that works. I think I'm going to leave the... I'm debating if I want to leave that. I think I do. I'm not sure. I could cut it off. But I don't know if it adds a little something, you know? Should I leave it? It's not on this side too, so it's bugging me a little. Maybe I'll just leave it on the bottom, but not on the side. So we'll trim here and then here. Let's do that. That looks... How did you do that? I totally cut it on the wrong spot. What? Really? Alright, we're just gonna go with it. Okay. I cut it on the wrong spot, guys. I don't know how, but leave it to me. Hang down because I think I have room. Yeah, I'm just going to cut the whole thing down, and it'll be what it is. Because for some reason I cannot cut on the right line. I don't even know where my line was now, but that wasn't it. And I thought it looked small. I should have trusted my gut. Like, that sure does look small. And it was. Alright. There. That's fine. Probably doesn't need to be that wide anyway. Okay. So there's our pockets. And we're going to glue those together, and we're going to put notches. This is fine with that material because honestly it doesn't... Where's my... It's so hard to see. It's right there. I'm just going to center it kind of, sort of. Yeah, about there. We should ink. What should we ink it with? Browns? There's some browns on there. I guess brown. What time is it? 10:30. We're okay. And my camera froze again. I have no idea if y'all are talking to me today because I cannot get this thing to keep working. It just will not stay connected. It's a good thing my iPad doesn't do that, because that's just super frustrating. Alright, I don't see any comments. Guys, I'll check the comments after the live, so if I miss anything, I will get back to y'all. I'm just going to do brown on this. And it doesn't always do it. Some days it stays connected just fine. But some days it is just not going to stay. Quick. I probably should ink all of them because I'll forget. Actually, I want a notch on these. Just a little notch, I think. Yeah. Not much, just a tiny little notch. Where's the other piece? I can get it in the same spot because it might look better if I do. I like this paper. This paper's pretty. It was so hot here today, guys. It was 95 degrees. It was a Georgia summer day. Hot, hot, hot. I have ink on my fingers. Alright, that works. Good enough. It says 2 pockets, not 3. Why is it 2 pockets and not 3? What? What? Why is it 2 pockets and not 3? I don't know, because I'm not thinking right. I need another pocket, ideally. I guess I need another piece here. So make this one a tiny bit shorter and add one more there. What color? Maybe this greenish color? Do I have something in that greenish color? I think that's going to be too busy between the two. It might not be. I don't know. Let me see. Would that be horrible between the two? I'd rather like that. Pick up that other color. Are the roses too strong? Maybe if I get the roses up there. I don't know. In order to do that, I'd have to cut it more. I think. Yeah, I don't think it works. All right, let's pick another color again. Grab my cardstock again. I have a greenish teal, maybe. The slate gray. What does this slate gray look like? That's not bad. It matches that color there. I can go with that. All right, so let's trim. I really wanted 3 pockets, so I didn't think that through. All right, so we trim this one just a fraction, not too much. Where's my thing? Don't cut it too much, or you'll be very sad and have to start over. Just a little. We'll try that much. It doesn't have to be inked. It's not going to show, but. All right, so that would put that one there, that one there, and then that would put the last one I think about here. So I want to have room for the card to sink in there. Maybe. There. There. Stay. Good job of cutting. Not really. All right, let's try that. A little better. Not ideal, but close enough. This is not the ink I was using. Don't need to worry about the bottom. All right, now let's try this. All right, so this one goes there. This one goes here. This one goes here. All right. Then we have to decide if we want them to end somewhere. If I want a stopper. So do I want this one to stop for this, or do I just want to wing it and leave it kind of be open? I can't tell if that's two. All right, get down there. I'm trying to line them up first and just make sure before I settle. That should be all right there. Because I have to, if I want that card not to just get lost in there, I have to put a line of glue back there to stop it. So I really want it to kind of stop there, I think. Which would mean putting a line of glue approximately here. So I'm just going to mark it. I want a line of glue there. And then for this pocket, I would want my second one in here. I like to stick up just a little bit, so maybe about that much. So for that pocket, I would want a line of glue there. approximately. And then the last one should not need anything because the line of glue will be the bottom. All right, I think that's logical. I think I'm thinking right. Let's go with it. All right, so we're gonna glue. This is a little complicated, but we're gonna glue our 3 sides. And technically we could just glue that whole area down. Yeah. So I could technically glue the back all the way down to here. Nothing is ever going to go in there, but you know, it doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to make a little mark. So technically, as long as I just put glue under here, that should be fine for that first pocket. Okay? If I'm thinking right. This is probably not the easiest way, the best or easiest way to do this. I really don't know. I think it will be fine. I mean, I don't know why I'm having a hard time figuring it out. I think I've usually done these type of pockets where you just fold them. I'm not going to glue this down yet. I'll glue it in a second. I'll just glue it into this piece because I kind of want it to all line up with that. I'll glue the whole piece down in a minute. I could even put a tuck there and not glue the whole piece. We'll see. We'll see. So I do think I want here, which I didn't do. So here and here. All right. There's our first pocket. Okay, second pocket is this one. Same kind of thing. So I've got the little mark there. So I can just kind of guesstimate. I didn't make them super exact, but so all the way through there. Is that the front? Oh, that totally looks like the front. Yeah, other side. Yeah, I don't have ink on that side. All right, let me do this again. Hold on. I'm just gonna erase that. I don't know if it'll show. Probably not. All right, so I want glue approximately here. This is the back. And the glue will stop the cards from going deeper. That's really the only reason I'm putting this glue here. It's just to keep them from sinking all the way to the bottom. And up the one edge. And up the one edge. And line that up. Okay. And then my last one does not need glue except on the typical 3 corners. Okay. And line that up. There we go. Beautiful. And then you can decide if you want to embellish it anymore or whatever, and if you want to have another pocket, which we could. I mean, it's totally feasible too, so why not? So I think that's even enough. Let's just give it a little more ink just to kind of make it look better. That works, right? Okay. And then we're just going to glue 3 sides because why not? So put your hand where you don't want glue. Okay. Glue your 3 sides. Just make sure I'm straight. Think about there. I'm kind of staying a little outside of the center, just because signatures and all that. I just don't like to go too far that way. All right, so that'll give us a pocket here, a little bit of a pocket, and it will give us a pocket here, here, here. I'll probably play with these cards later. So always then, would you like an adventure? Shall we have tea first? That works. Take some more tea. That works. I have so many. Honestly, I could use any of them, but we'll save these. This one says Twinkle, Twinkle. And that one just says Tea, Drink Me. And then that one also says Take some more tea. Alright, and then we've got these little embellishments floating around everywhere, because I've thrown them everywhere. And we can put those wherever we want. So they can even go here as long as they don't interfere. So let's see. I'm probably going to just leave these, honestly. They're not cut out very well. Could have done a little better job of that. Let's see if I can straighten that edge. That's not too bad. I could round these corners. Do I want to round the corners? You might look prettier. I don't think I'm going to make them into tags. I think I'm just going to leave them as little double-sided journaling cards because they're already double-sided. I think the corners are round okay. It's iffy because of the design, but this is still showing a lot of white. I tried to get all the white off, but kind of failed. All right. Like I said, these are the little double-sided cards, so they're already front and back decorated. That's cute. It's better rounded. But I do need to clean these edges up. Ideally, my guillotine would be better, but we're just going to try to do it with scissors. That's not too bad. Where'd it go? Snake, it would have bit me. Ink. I need more ink. All right, there's 2 and 3. What time is it? Whew, taking me too long. Granted, I was only going to do the one thing tonight, so I got more done than I planned to get done. Okay. Okay. Get in there. And so these are stickers. I don't know, it's a little big. It might be too big. Where's the other ones? I had others that were smaller. Let's see what these look like. If I can pick them up. They're not stickers, but that's all right. And they're fussy cuts, so they're me and my fussy cutting, which ain't so great, but I tried. these little guys on here maybe. I think these are just a little big for this page. What's this one? Maybe that. Is there something with writing? We need something with writing. What else we got? We got Alice. Maybe Alice should be on the bottom, and these should be in here. I'll pull these out temporarily. Maybe want these up here. Those are both teapots. I wanted a teacup. Where's the teacup? I know there's a teacup here somewhere. There's one. If I can hold on to it. Right there. Teacup. Teapot. As long as I get these glued fairly flat, they shouldn't interfere with it going flat on there. Getting the tags in and out. I thought I had more than that. I really thought I had more than that, guys. Now this is Alice. Will she fit? She's close, but she could sit above. It's okay. So maybe her there. Where's all the rest of the stuff? All right, let's grab my envelopes. I know I have more. Let's see. Oh, goodness. Just pour it all out. It'll be fine. Mushrooms. All kinds of mushrooms and leaves there. A lot of very small. These are the same flowers that are there, so they're the same as that. We need to make a page with a door and a key and all that, so we'll do that later. Cards, maybe not for this. What is that? Oh, it's a butterfly. I don't know. Mad Hatter, Tweedledee, Eat Me, Drink Me kind of stuff. I don't know if that works for this scene. That's not in this scene, right? The Eat Me, Drink Me. That's at the, like the door. So I don't want that for this scene. We have her. Does she fit better? Honestly, they're both a little busy. All right, I'm not seeing much in this particular picture set. The problem is I have too many sets, guys. Too much. Too much stuff. Might go with that Alice, I don't know. We're just going to throw all these together because it doesn't really matter. As long as they're the same company. Trying to keep the same company's stuff together. I have another pack of those. Where are they? Random. Nope, that ain't it. That it? Stamperia. What do we got? I'm gonna run over time. Take some more tea. Awesome. That is what I wanted. I'm still leaning toward her. What does that say? Sometimes I've believed as many as 6 impossible things before breakfast. This is actually off the cover. Tea party. Put that there. It's always tea time. We already have an it's always tea time there. Maybe tea party. That we'll put Alice on top if I do. I don't care if she sticks over a little bit, that's fine. Let's see. Raw mat here, drink me. No, no, no. No, would you like an adventure now, or shall we have tea first? So I think of these little cards, I'm going to buy a pad. I'll back them with something so they're not just the cover, but then I'll add them to the pockets too, I think. I may not get to it tonight, guys. Or I'll probably just back them off camera because y'all don't need to see me do that. But let's go ahead and glue these down, I think. So take some more tea or tea party. Is it too much? I don't know. I'm not sure about that one. Trying to find something else. Surely I have something else I can put there. That cup is really big. Probably not that cup. What is this? Eh. I do like the cup, but it's so big. It's just not really working. It needs something there. I don't know if the flower works. I mean, I guess the flower works a little. It's a little fat. Because it's a... I just don't know. Well, it might not be that fat once I peel it off. I got a bunch of leaves. They're going to be a pain. They're tiny. What is that? Is that a pot? Nope, I've grabbed that pot 3 times now. That's not what I want. Drink me. I'm not feeling it. Okay. Running out of options. Alright. I think we'll put the flower. I'm sure I have another flower. Let me find another flower. Is this one too big? Is it too big there? I could put it inside a little. Maybe I shouldn't put anything there. It's too big there. Might just... Maybe I shouldn't put anything. Or if I just alternate and do one. This teapot is almost too big. Let's do this one here. I think. Flower. Flower. Do I have another flower? Do I have a small flower? Maybe a leaf. It's a fairly big leaf. Does that work? I don't think I have any more small flowers, guys. I'm looking. No, more leaves. More leaves. Mushrooms. And a butterfly. I could put the butterfly, I guess. Might be a better choice. Alright, we'll just say the butterfly there. That's enough. I am out of time. It's after 11. Puppy's gonna be mad. I'm taking too long. Plus it makes download times a little bit of a pain. Where's my ink? I don't know whether they need inked, but we're gonna try to ink just the white edges a little bit. I have no idea what's going to happen when I peel that sticker, if it's going to be thin or thick. It feels really thick. Let's see. No. All right, are you going to come off in the right spot? Oh, where is it? Really? It says S, so I know it's a sticker. I just got to get it to start. If I can. Maybe not with that. thought it had started, but it's not in the right spot. Is that it? Okay. I have no clue, guys. There's a sticker on here somewhere, but I didn't find it. I peeled it off. No clue what just happened there. We're just going to stick it on there without the sticker part. These so-called stickers are not great. It's like a die-cut sticker, but it's just not. It must just be barely the edge or something. Nope, that's not sticky. Wow. I really just don't have time to fuss with you. I don't know what's up with it. I'm just peeling off the whole thing because I'm not getting just the sticker backing. I'm ending up peeling the die in half, which is fine because it's a little thick anyway, but not ideal. And this one's supposed to be a sticker. See if it'll come off. Probably not. I hate when they don't come off. Oh, look at there. Finally. Finally. It's pretty sticky too. But it is fighter. I didn't ink it or anything, but that's alright. I'm more worried about these fussy cut ones being inked. My inker go. Alright. A lot of these were fussy cut from the covers. Alright, now let's scooch over for a second. Where's my rag at? It's here somewhere. I just saw it a minute ago. There. Alright, come here, cup. We're out of time. I ran over, guys. I have no idea if you are saying anything. My camera's froze again for the, what, 6th time tonight? It's just not cooperating. I will look at comments after. I don't think I've crashed or anything. I think I'm still going. I just can't see what y'all are saying. So, it is what it is. But I'm not going to sit here and stress about it because it just doesn't do me any good, you know. I assume I just need a new phone. My phone is very old. I have a iPhone 8. And I guess it's just not new enough or something. I don't know. Alright, Tea Party first, I think. I feel like I inked this, but maybe I didn't. There we go. Kind of centered. It's cute. Fairly simple, but cute. I like this little Alice. She's cute. The Stamperia set of Alice in Wonderland collection is pretty good, actually. I think they did a nice job with it. Stamperia. 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 I think it's Stamperia. I always say it wrong. Oh, I put glue on her head. I don't want glue on her head. Hold on. Let me get the glue off her head. Okay. I don't want it to glue to the back of the pocket. Just make sure that's not. Yeah. Okay. We're good. We're good. All right. Is that it? Was there anything else? I don't think so. I think that was it. All right, and then these can go in here, like so, like so. Let's see, which one of these shorter? They should all be the same. Trying to get that there, that shows. That works. Do that, and then we've got these two little ones. These are cute like this. All right, that works. I am good with that. All right, guys, that is it. That's our live. Took a little bit. We got a couple of pockets done. Little tucks. And get this lid back on my glue. I'm going to try to look at my iPad and see if y'all said anything. Usually y'all be pretty quiet. That's okay. I don't mind either way. I can't say anything because I'm not a talker either. I'm really just not much of a talker. All right, there's that one. I like it. That works. And then, so we have our little tea party pocket set with tea things, and we've got our little. There's where that other cup was. I knew I had another cup. Now I don't know what to do with it. I knew I had one. And we've got this little pocket. All right. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that. And I will be back. I don't even know what today is. Today's Friday, right? I'll be back on, well, I don't know, guys. I don't know if I'm going to do Sunday. It's Father's Day. It depends if Dave's working. Because honestly, we might do something with him. So I'm not going to say anything yet as to whether or not I'm doing Sunday. But chances are I won't. And if not, I will see you guys on Wednesday. All right, guys. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your evening. And I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.